well, there we go. Hello, it's Sydney Rose, and you know, based off of that intro, it looks like it's gonna be another daily vlog. You would be correct. So, I'm gonna be having surgery in June, so I'm gonna try to have a backlog of videos that I can upload so I can still have a video scheduled for every Thursday. So, it's Monday again, so I'm doing another Monday vlog, but it's the last week of school, so I thought, let's have a daily vlog for every day of the last week of school. I don't know, I thought it would be fun. Today is a stay late day, so that means we stay until 6, so that's gonna help us make up those extra hours, especially ones we lost from the hurricane back in September. And that way Friday can be our last day of school. But I'm just gonna take you with me on my day. After school, I have to film some advertisements for TikTok Shop, and nothing much really else planned, but it would be fun. And I have to clean up my classroom a little bit, get ready for the end of the year. So a couple of time lapses here and there, just a quick little daily vlog. Not sure how long it'll be, but it'll be a backlog video. I'm not good at editing whole clips yet, but maybe one day, and I'll be able to talk like normal, or just either edit out all of my like little human things where, you know, sometimes you just speak wrong. But I don't know, come with me on another normal Monday, but last week of school edition. So I just finished sending my exams to the printer, so I'm gonna go up and grab my exams from the printer. They don't take them today, but I just decided I'm just gonna go ahead and have them ready so I don't have to worry about it, especially in case something's wrong with the printer or something goes wrong and I can't have them printed out like the day of the exam. So I'd rather be a little bit more prepared today than when they take them tomorrow. So let's go to the printer and print these exams. And hello, it's VoiceOver Sydney, and you know what time-lapse means. It's time for VoiceOver Sydney. And I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the closest I'm ever cutting it to uploading a video, because I am doing this voiceover on the Thursday that the video needs to be uploaded. But, you know, here we go. And enjoy the video, I guess. And this clip is just me setting up the documentary for my homeroom to watch. So now it's time for my planning blog. I am just gonna staple some of their exams together from where I printed them out, maybe do some cleaning. I put in some grades during my second block because they were all just working on their Viridian mask history packet for their last project of the year after they made their masks. So there was that. There's not a lot going on today, so I don't know. Like I said, this might be a pretty short vlog, but like I said, I am gonna do some advertisements for TikTok because I got some magnetic lashes, so maybe that'll be the more interesting part of the video. But it's a daily vlog, so I'm gonna show you my day. Maybe I need to watch more YouTuber daily vloggers to see how they do this. So I'm covering up students' name, but I am gonna take some pictures and document their masks. But they did really good on their last project, so I've already documented my second block's masks, and I've already posted them on my Instagram, so if you follow me there, you know. But these are some of my fourth block masks, and they've done really good. I'm really glad that they did this like project. This is a really fun last project for me, and they get to learn a lot about the history of Viridian masks, and I think it's really interesting that they get to come up with their own, and I love to see how creative they get with it. And now it's time to go to lunch duty. Back from lunch duty, and I just ate lunch with some of the teachers in my classroom, just like the last one if you watched my Monday vlog. If you didn't, you should go do that. I'm watching you, I know you want to, but I should have printed them out this morning, but I wasn't thinking about it. I'm gonna go print off some extra credit papers for my fourth block, and then my second block will start on them tomorrow for finishing out the end of the year if they want some extra credit. But yeah, again, not that much going on. 20 more minutes in my planning period, so I think I'm just gonna start cleaning up my classroom, organizing stuff for the end of the year. That's pretty much gonna be my goal this afternoon as well, getting some time. So it's good to have that extra time since it's a stay late day, so I can get stuff prepared for the end of the year so I don't have to stay as late on Friday. But it's so crazy. This is already the last week of school and I'm finishing out my second year as a teacher. It's honestly surreal because it just feels like college graduation was yesterday, literally. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't know what to say here over this time lapse, and I find that I think my videos look and sound better when I'm talking through most of them, but if you guys want to just enjoy the time lapse, let me know. But honestly, I'm still so bewildered that I have finished my second year teaching, and I'm looking forward to my third, but I am enjoying my summer right now. But it did kind of result in me being a little bit behind. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I am voicing this over on the Thursday that it needs to be uploaded, and if you are a YouTuber, you know YouTube slow upload time, so wish me luck. And my fourth block's gonna be here in 2 minutes. I got some stuff done, started cleaning off that drying rack over there. Just a little bit of a head start. Okay, now that school's over and it's a stay late day, I'm gonna run to the vending machine and get a snack because I'm a little hungry. Sweet and sour kind of, and salty. Then it was time to do some computer work, put in some last minute grades, so that way when my students took their exams, all I would have to do is grade their exams and put their exams in, and that way I was a little bit ahead of time. That's kind of why I really liked doing the stay late day on Monday and the last day of the week, because it allowed me to be able to clean up my classroom, get my grades in, and that way it was easier on me through the rest of the week, which was super nice. Since it was a stay late day, I decided not to do my fit check during planning, but actually I haven't even done one in a couple of weeks, but I was going to do like a compilation video for the last week of school. So up the stairs I go, and there's my classroom behind me. As always, it's hard to do a fit check with the YouTube format, but oh, my shirt came untucked. I did have it like this all day. So that's a fit check I can give with this angle. I have boots. I'll work on my computer, and now I've got about an hour left of the stay late day, and so I'm gonna start cleaning up the classroom again. Maybe I'll have some time to label some things. Not really sure, but like I said, I have an hour left, so I'm sure I can make good time out of that. So I'm gonna do another time lapse. You can use me as like real life version of the lo-fi girl to study to. I think that would be funny. But yeah, just another time lapse. Been listening to the Smosh Reddit podcast, and because I didn't get to listen to it on Saturday because I was working all day, and it's honestly, I love listening to podcasts and Reddit podcasts. I'm a Two Hot Takes girly all the way for especially when I'm cleaning my classroom. So that's what's getting me through this, and I can listen to it while I'm doing a time lapse. Here I am just organizing my classroom as a type B teacher, so anywhere and everywhere, all over the place. I would not say I'm the most organized person whatsoever, but I do have a system in my head, so I know where everything's at. But when I'm cleaning, I kind of just running all over the place, and if I see one thing, I'm like, ooh, I need to do that thing right now, and then I run over there, and then I need to do something else. So all of my type B teachers definitely understand this process, but I make it work. I am organized chaos, and I am okay with that. And I never showed you guys my closet, and I realized that maybe that'll be a next year thing when I make a video. Geez, can't talk today. But it's very messy, and I'm not gonna lie, that's even more of an organized chaos, for sure. But I love it. Meeting in about 5-10 minutes. Just made an announcement about it so everybody didn't forget. I definitely forgot, but it's okay. That's why they made an announcement. So I'm gonna go to that. I've gotten a couple of stuff organized. I've got my Chromebooks all put up, and then artwork that I need to put up at the front. So pretty good. Gonna finish up some last minute stuff and then go to that meeting. Okay, now it's time to go home. And I'm not gonna lie, I might take a nap because I'm kind of tired, and then I'm going to film an advertisement for TikTok and the magnetic eyelashes. So that'll also be a part of the vlog. It's not as fun as my last Monday vlog because I don't really have plans to go hang out with anybody, but like I said, I need like a backlog of videos in case I don't have time to film a lot of stuff before my surgery in June. And it's the end of May right now, so I'm filming this on the 19th, just in case. And I try to film some things in advance, like this week, my blood video will be going out, even though I filmed it last week, so it's being posted 2 weeks after, or 2 weeks ago. I filmed it 2 weeks ago, I think. I don't know. My mom's a teacher too, and she always says don't talk to me in May because it's kind of crazy in May, and like, I agree, it's the end of the year, we're all trying to get everything together, so sometimes I'm like, the days are mixing up in my head, but we're so close to the finish line, and my kids are doing amazing. I just posted all of their masks on my Instagram, and so if you don't follow my Instagram, you should definitely check those out. They did amazing, and I post their work on there a lot, so yeah, check that out. Super proud of how hard they worked for the rest of the semester too. But now it's time to go home. And here's some Sophie appreciation. Smile for the camera. Just kidding, she could be the next grumpy cat. So I did end up taking a nap, that's why my hair is crazy, but I am going to try to film these sponsored TikTok videos. I am so sleepy. I don't know why I'm more sleepy today than normal, but I did work an extra shift this weekend at my server job, so maybe that's why. I don't know, but let's do some advertisements. I keep doing this a lot in the videos. I don't really know what to do with my hands. Millennial pause much, but okay. Let's get on to the makeup. So for my recent videos on TikTok, I've been doing like colored tiers. I've done gold, silver, and red. And I just asked a friend, I was like, what color should I do next? And he said to do black. So we're gonna do black tiers. So it's almost gonna be like crying oil, I guess, a little bit. Or I don't know if you've seen that one Billie Eilish video, you know what I'm talking about, that like cool effect. So I'm gonna try that today. And then I'm going to be making a video for these magnetic lashes. That wasn't really good ASMR. Maybe. It's hard to hold on to with one hand. So this is a TikTok sponsor, so I'm using most of my camera footage time for TikToks, and I'll definitely post those on shorts on YouTube, because I post all of my TikToks on YouTube. That's why long form videos every Thursday, shorts uploaded daily. So if you like that content, subscribe. I'm gonna do it again, subscribe to me. But I'm gonna try to do a couple of time lapses in between filming for TikTok, but I already put on my little headband to get all of my hair out of my face. So it'll be a little bit choppy, but it's okay. And so in my art studio building thing, I am actually working on hopefully having this summer a new background for my corner in the wall, so I can make actual YouTube videos of like makeup tutorials, makeup looks, and things like that. So stay tuned, it'll be better than the time lapse in my bathroom with my mini ring light trying to get the lighting the best way. But for right now, this is what I got. I still like the time lapses because it's really interesting to see such a long process be sped up so fast. Time lapses is something that I've always been interested in, and now I'm just rambling on and on and on and on so I can get the voiceover as long as the clip. But like I said, I'm also rushing this one, so sorry guys. I want to still try to be able to make this be uploaded by 6 tonight, and I have to work tonight, so I'm not even going to be able to see if it's up or not. So yeah, for like my 30 viewers, I hope you enjoy it and enjoy me rambling about this over voiceovers and time lapses. So yeah. So my phone was dying, so I had to stop and charge it, but this is where I'm at. Gotta fill in some of these gaps with some eyeshadow, but really liking it. It's very much giving Rockstar or like Kiss energy. I could do that forever. It's fun. And my shaky tripod. I can't get these eyelashes to work for the life of me. I'm trying so hard. But I'm gonna try to do it off camera for the TikTok just to see if I can even get it to work. But all the TikTokers I've seen review this product, they make it look so easy, but I don't really know how to do eyelashes, so maybe it's user error. This is a finished look. with my mini star ring light. So I got the star little highlights in my eyes. I think that's always so fun. But this could be my thumbnail image for sure. Looking into the void, just I guess I'll feel like that. That would be pretty cool. But this is a look. I finally figured out the stuff with my eyes. I actually had them upside down, or the bottom lash upside down, but you can see like the close-up. They don't go all the way across my eye, but they're pretty good, and I like them for false eyelashes because I really hate false eyelashes, and I don't really feel them when I blink, which is a big plus for sure. But my more excessive videos will be about that on TikTok. But for now, just enjoy the spookiness of the makeup. I like it. I'm planning on doing all of the colored tiers eventually. Right now I have red, silver, gold, and now black, so I'll get to all of them eventually. Okay, now that TikTok videos have been made, it's time to take this off. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting kind of itchy, but I'm still liking it. Every time I do makeup, I don't want to take it off because I spent so much time doing it. I want to enjoy it, but I took a bunch of pictures. Those will definitely be posted well before this video comes out. So let's take off this makeup. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I think these magnetic eyelashes might be the coolest sponsored makeup item I have gotten from TikTok thus far. It's definitely competing with the peel off lip stain, but these were super fun, and I actually really hate doing eyelashes, so this made it a lot easier, and I highly recommend it for my girlies who don't like glue or feeling like their eyelashes are super heavy. So done some skincare. This is where I'm going to get a little bit quiet because I don't want to disturb everybody in the house, but it's time to go to bed. My hair is crazy. I need to take a shower, get ready for bed. I already said that, but thank you for watching another vlog. I know this one was just a daily vlog, so a little bit different than normal, and I didn't have a lot of going on, but crazy veins and lip stain does not come off well. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more like this. I make art content, makeup content, daily vlogs, adventure vlogs, all of this stuff. I don't know, I'm just kind of just showcasing my life. So if you liked watching me, you should subscribe. And yeah, I'm gonna make more daily vlogs this week, like I said, because I'm doing a backlog of videos, but I've already said that on all of the other ones, and I'm rambling now, but on to the end card, or it'll be this way, I guess. But have a good day. Thank you for watching. Hello, it's Sydney Rose, and it's Tuesday. I'm honestly debating on making all of these daily vlogs of the last week of school into one video instead of 5 videos. It's going to depend on how much footage I have and how much I'm not going to be able to film after surgery recovery, but we'll see. So if that was a second intro for a video, you might have 5 separate intros in this video. I don't know, we're just rolling with the punches, but I am documenting my last week of school as a second-year teacher, and it's so crazy that I've gotten this far. But today we are supposed to wear this shirt with our school logo on it, so that's going to be a matter of trying to film without getting the logo in today. But if anything, I can always blur it out if I have to, just for privacy reasons. Like, I'm never going to share where I work. So today I don't really have a lot going on after school either. School is getting them finished on their last history project with the masks. I went over that yesterday, how they have a history project, and then if they finish that, they've got some extra credit opportunities, and just cleaning up my classroom this week. Not a lot going on. After school today, I'm probably going to go hang out with Anna Grace, so you'll probably remember her if you've been following me for a minute. She was on my last Monday vlog, or my Monday daily vlog, and I actually do have some videos planned with her in the future, but today we're just hanging out, so she might pop in, say hey, and then I don't know after that. And then I potentially might be going to get donuts for a friend, but it's going to depend on if she's home or not. But not a lot going on a Tuesday. Tuesdays are usually my free days after school. I don't normally have a lot going on, so sometimes I'll try to hang out with a friend or just go home and relax for the rest of the day. So it's kind of up and down. So I'm just gonna answer some emails, maybe do some computer work before the students get here for homeroom, set up their documentary, all the same things as normal. That's why I'm thinking about just making this like one video, so it's like the last week of school vlog instead of 5 separate videos, because it's just gonna be a lot of very similar of the same things. But again, like I said, it's gonna depend on how much I'm gonna be recovering from surgery and if I'm gonna be able to film before that. I've got a couple of things planned and I think some of them will be fun, but stay tuned. Stay tuned. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. I've got some big plans coming up. So I was just getting some more computer work done before I got ready for homeroom. But then in the middle of this, the Wi-Fi cut out, and I know my fellow teachers know sometimes it's really hard when the Wi-Fi cuts out. Luckily, I am an art teacher, so it doesn't affect me that much. But it does affect my homeroom because I couldn't play the documentary, but they just studied for their exams, thankfully. Okay, now it's time for my planning period, so I'm just gonna keep cleaning up. I have made the exams and everything ready yesterday, so I'm caught up on that, and then they finished their mask, History of Viridian Masks paper packets today, and I graded those as they gave them to me. And so I'm done with grading those, so I'm just going to clean some more, get some more stuff backed up, maybe some labels, some things, if some of the labels have fallen off over the semester, and go from there. So I thought this angle on the time-lapse was pretty cool because you get it kind of from my desk point of view, and you can see all my little desk goodies, but I didn't turn on my jellyfish lamp, which would have been fun, but it's okay. More of my just cleaning. I have always, when we're doing a project, I put the materials they're working with on the middle table. So since we've been doing the masquerade masks, there was definitely a hodgepodge of materials that they were able to use on the middle table. So that definitely took a little bit of time getting those back where they needed to be and get that middle table cleaned out. But the time lapse makes it look like I did it in 5 seconds. So let's just pretend I did it in 5 seconds and let's go with that. But still a little bit left of the time lapse, more cleaning, and that's kind of my just side desk where I keep random stuff that piles up. Again, type B teacher, I know, it's okay. At least I'm organized chaos and I know what I'm doing. Now it's time for lunch duty. Right, I'm back from lunch duty and eating lunch, and so today's not a stay late, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my fit check during the last little bit of my planning. And I'm showing my classroom behind me again because I think this angle's fun. All the way down there. Since we had to wear a school shirt, I didn't really style it that much because they just asked us to wear jeans and the polo shirt with a logo on it. So, but I'm making a last week of school fit checks video, so I've got to put it for Tuesday. And for the rest of my planning, probably just going to do some more computer work, maybe clean some. I don't think I'm going to do a time lapse this time because, I don't know, it's going to be a longer video anyway because I think I am going to put it all in one. So all 5 days of the week, all of my last week of my second year teaching. I know I've already done that, but it's so crazy to me. I'm like so compartmentalizing it. All right, school's over, and so now heading to AG's to hang out with her for a few hours. And then we'll see about the donuts and go from there. Hanging out with the one and only AG. We're gonna go get dinner.
What's up?
We still gotta figure out where, but
I'm excited. We have a lot of options.
Yes, I know I already said it in the earlier clip, but if you've been following me for a while, you remember AG from my other Monday daily vlog. And this time I don't think I told you this, but this time I'm vlogging my days this week for the last week of school to making one video. I think depending on how much footage it is, I might split it into 2. We gotta figure out where we're gonna go eat. So, oh wait. Yeah. So we ended up at Applebee's. We ended up going to Applebee's.
We are going to Walmart today.
Because I have to get some paint for my dad, and Anna Grace is doing some shopping. I'm gonna get some makeup stuff because I want to do that yarn doll makeup trend that's going on around right now, but it'll probably not be super trendy by the time I get around to doing it, but it's okay. They're doing a lace thing now too, where people are putting lace on their face, and I really want to try that too. So I need eyelash glue. So we're on the hunt for eyelash glue. Couple different places. We went to Michael's. I was looking for black lace because I wanted to try that new lace makeup trend too. I think I might have said that in the last clip. I already forgot, but now we're in Five Below. She's on another aisle. I don't know where she went. And I got her some cute shorts. All of the candy. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, Five Below is a very dangerous place for me monetarily, but I actually didn't end up leaving with too much stuff, and we ended up getting these Bestie keychains, which didn't fit on my bag like I thought it would, so I have to put it on a different bag, but I'll figure it out for sure. The loop was too small for the zipper I wanted to put it in, but I'm thinking about changing bags soon anyway. But yeah, I'm getting this body shimmer. That's really cute. Work It, Fashion Queen, Vogue has their next model.
Wow, look at this cute crew. It's a lobster.
It's shopping done.
I got a lobster.
Yes, a lobster claw clip. I got me some shimmer body spray, and now we're going. I'm taking Anna Grace back home, then I'm gonna go home. So I guess that's the end of my Tuesday daily vlog part. So tomorrow is Wednesday. So stay tuned. See you. Did you have a question? You can ask in the
I was
video.
just gonna be like, is this your last week of school?
Yeah, it is my last week of
I'm
school.
pretty sure you told me earlier, but my brain went.
No, you're good. That's why I'm making it. I'm still debating. I'm probably going to put them all into one big video, but we'll see how much footage I got.
Okay.
But thank you, Anna Grace, for being featured today.
Thank you for the time.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Hello, hello, hello. It's Sydney Rose, and today's Wednesday. I didn't do my normal intro because I brought cookies for my students after their exam today, and I didn't really have a hand to film and carry all of my stuff in at once. But continuing the vlog, I got them a cookie platter so they can have it after their exam. 2 of my classes take their exam today, and 1 of my classes takes their exam tomorrow. So they're all going to be able to get 2 cookies, and I hope that they're going to enjoy getting this little treat after their exam. And we got the documentary to work today. So now it's my planning period, and I had another teacher ask me if I could spray paint some little whiteboards for her class. And so I'm gonna do that. I might clean some. Today after school I've got a meeting, and then I'm probably gonna go to yoga after that. But it's a Zoom meeting, so I'm probably just gonna do it at home because it's at 4 o'clock and we get off at 3:15. So, but I'm gonna spray paint those things right now. I don't know. Yeah. Same thing as always. And I decided to listen to Dexter while I was doing it. Okay, I decided that I'm gonna work on a commission that I have been working on for a little bit, for a while before lunch duty, and I'm also gonna watch some Dexter while I do it. So I'm designing an album cover, and I'm doing a couple different options. So this is the one I've already drawn, and I'm gonna copy it with my light board and try a different background because my client wants to see it with a different background, so we're gonna go from there. And it's time for lunch duty. Something's wrong with my camera because I tried to take 2 time lapses of me drawing on this commission, but they both just disappeared. So same thing that happened when I did the makeup that one time, so I don't know, maybe I need to update my phone. But I'm gonna go take my fit check. My bangs are so greasy today. If you're a bangs girly, you understand the struggle, but let's go take my fit check for my video. And I also have to do the Lizzie McGuire one because I'm wearing my star skirt, so I don't know, that might probably come out before this video comes out, so TBD, but stay tuned and subscribe if you want to see it. Here's the fit check. Obviously the one on TikTok will be better. Right, and I made it to yoga. So I do yoga at Crunch Fitness. I think I said that in my last vlog, but I might hang out with a friend afterward. Cards are still up in the air on that, so to be determined, but time for yoga class. And I've been doing yoga for relatively 6 months, give or take now, and honestly, this might be something I look forward to most in my week. I've wanted to like film myself sometimes doing it, but I worry that I'll get other people in the background and I don't want to invade anybody's privacy. And I did end up getting to go hang out with some friends after yoga. We ended up just walking around this place called Glendale Shoals, which is close to where they live, and it's really scenic and pretty. I took senior pictures here, but I don't think I've been here since then, but I got a lot of pretty scenic pictures. It's really cool that there are places like this at Spartanburg. This is cute. They all live walking distance of Glendale, and I think that's pretty neat. If I lived walking distance from a place like this, I think I would be down there all the time, just enjoying it. Probably just sitting on a rock and enjoying the nature, like a hippie, but that's okay. Hello, it's Sydney Rose, and it's Thursday. I forgot to make an outro last night, but again, I don't know if I'm going to be putting these all in one video or not yet, but probably one. Again, it's going to depend on the footage. I've said that 1,000 times, but it's Thursday, so today is our last full day of school, which is, again, kind of crazy, but my students have their exams. My other one class has their exams today, and then it is also a stay late day again, so we don't have to come back after Friday because of all of the makeup days for the hurricane. So I don't have anything planned after school today. I might be working on some golf clubs for my dad, and then I know I have a tattoo sheet commission, so I might show you guys some of that. But as of right now, I don't have any plans. I don't really feel like making any plans, to be honest with you, other than doing the commissions, because I am kind of tired. But make it work, so come along with me for my last Thursday of my second year of teaching. And I realized I accidentally left my personal computer at home because of the Zoom meeting yesterday, so I guess I don't get the documentary today. I'll figure something else out for homeroom, but I'm sure they'll want to study a little bit for their exams today, so we'll see. But it's okay, I've left it before. Time for my planning block, and I left my jacket in the car, so I'm gonna go get my jacket because I'm kind of cold because the air conditioner is running on full blast today. Okay, so now that school's over and it's a stay late day, I have printed off my final grade reports and I'm doing some paperwork. I've still got to clean all of this stuff up here back behind me and label everything. I'm not sure if my phone will let me do a time lapse since it was struggling with the time lapse last time, but we'll see. I got to do my fit check still, and we're gonna go from there, but hopefully it'll let me do a time lapse for this part. But I'm thinking I'm actually gonna split up this video into 2 separate videos because I was looking at my calendar today and I'm not gonna have a video. I'll put this video up for next week, so the 29th, but I'm not gonna have a video for the next week in June, so we'll see. But I do have plans to have a video up on the 12th, which is that the next Thursday. So, I don't know, I'm just telling you guys about my future YouTube plans, but maybe you want to hear that? I don't know, but yeah, we'll see. However it comes out is however it's going to come out. I'm just talking to myself and figuring it out in my head, I guess. So, more cleaning. I think I'm just going to let you guys enjoy and vibe to the music with this one. Let me be the new live-action lo-fi girl that you study to. pretty much all of my cleaning done, and so I just have to get checked off and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my fit check. And yeah, it's like 4:16 right now. We get to leave at 6, so I'll probably gotta have enough time to get everything checked off, which is great. Here's the fit. I love these pants because they look like a skirt, but they're so comfortable. Everything's clean up and put away. Everything's on my shelves. All of my trash. I gotta give those Chromebooks back as well, but yeah, pretty crazy. So we don't have students tomorrow, but we still have to come in for the last day, and it's so crazy. Again, I know I've said it 1,000 times in this video. I'm gonna say it probably 1,000 more, but I just finished my 2nd year as a teacher. It's just so crazy, so many more to go, and I'm really excited about this journey. I'm at home and I have rested a little bit. It's time for me to get some commissions done. I was commissioned to do a tattoo flash sheet for a coworker at my server job, so I'm going to do that as well. That one I won't be able to time lapse because I'm going to use some references and stuff, but I don't know. Let's get started. My dad, he wants me to clean up some of these edges. And then, so for this one, I'm replacing the 5K with a teacher's name. And I do have to give myself credit on my Instagram for getting more commissions lately. I've been taking all of my social medias more seriously other than TikTok, because for a while, you know, I was just taking TikTok seriously, and that's why pretty much I have my biggest following on there. But I want to take my others seriously, and since I've been able to post more pictures and stills, I've been getting a lot more commission traction, which is really good for me because due to having surgery in a couple weeks now, I have decided that I was going to take off May and June. May just because it's the end of school, and if you watched my last market video, you know that it didn't really go so well, and I just decided that I needed a break after that. June because I'm going to have surgery and I'm not going to be able to lift heavy things for a while, and then July, we'll see. I will be able to lift stuff heavy in July, but it's going to be the end of July, so we're going to see. I do want to open an online shop by that point, but we will also have to see about that. Everything's kind of up in the air, but at least I still have commissions, and I'm able to work on commissions during this time, which is really nice for my business. So I think I'm going to call it for a night on the sign because it's drying, but you can see there's still this 5K bump, so I think I'm actually just going to start over and sand it. But I really don't feel like doing that tonight. So I'm going to work on the tattoo commission. Like I said, I'm not going to time lapse that one. But looks like this is going to be my outro for Thursday. Thanks for watching Thursday. And yeah, still determined if this will be like 1 video or 2 videos, but hope you have a good night. And yeah. See you tomorrow on Friday. Hello, it's Sydney Rose and happy Friday. It's the last day of school. We probably won't have any students today, depending on if they're making up exams or not. I don't think any of mine will be making up exams, so it's going to be a lot of getting my final paperwork signed, making sure I've got everything cleaned out of my classroom. Still, I should have got everything cleaned yesterday because everything's on my shelves. But then I took away my outlet. So no fairy lights today. But it is officially the last day of my 2nd year teaching. On my off time, I started editing this video you're watching right now. Bought some like hair extensions, and I'm debating on putting some hair extensions in my hair today because I thought it would be fun for work tonight, because I technically don't work at my server job. I'm working at a sister location, so I'm going to be more of a cashier tonight, but I thought it could be fun because they're temporary hair extensions, so I might do that because I'm kind of just waiting for the half day to be over, even though we don't really have students, but the half day to be over so I can get my stuff signed. I might do that. The irony of this is that I didn't even end up just doing 1 braid like I did in the time lapse. I ended up really hating it, so I went back to a double braid instead. So this time lapse is just kind of here of me doing one braid, but then deciding I was like, I want to do 2 instead. Okay, I ended up doing 2 instead. I didn't have another hairband, so I just tied it with yarn, but they look pretty good. All right, and I'm gonna do a fit check. There's the angle again. Different time of day, since it's like 9, so the lighting might be a little weird. Got the Plague Doctor shirt on today. Pretty cash. Need one more signature, so pretty much done. Now I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to get that signature during the teacher luncheon because they're gonna do a luncheon for us today for the last day. And I'm excited because I'm pretty hungry right now. I just got all my final paperwork turned in and I'm hanging out in one of my teacher friends' rooms. He went to go turn in his. Now we're just kind of waiting on the announcement on if we can leave or if there's anything else to do because I know they've got to finish up report cards and all of that. So, but the day's almost over. And they just made the announcement for us to leave, so last look at my classroom for this year. Excited for next year. It's so crazy again. I just finished my 2nd year of being a high school art teacher and now on to summer, which is crazy. And I got all my stuff. I'm getting bittersweet about it, even though I'm coming out next year. It's still just crazy that it's another end of an era. I'm gonna go to work at my 2nd job, my server job, but I'm probably gonna have to blur out the t-shirt. I'm not working at my server job, I'm working at the sister location of my server job. So I'm gonna be more of a cashier at this place, so I had to kind of like transfer over a little bit for the summer because of my surgery. I'm not gonna be able to lift things, so, and I'm gonna make a video about that and stuff, everything too, so it'll work out. But yeah, wish me luck because I'm training. This is my 2nd training day, so I'm excited. But I'm closing, so I don't know if how late of a night it'll be. Made it. I gotta walk a little bit further because there's not an actual parking lot at this place, so I don't know. This will probably be my outro, but thank you for coming along with me on my last week of my 2nd year as a teacher. I'm finishing off my Friday at my 2nd job, and I know I already explained that in the last clip before I drove here, but yeah, my next video will probably be a ceramic thing or either my friend Maddie's birthday, but the ceramic thing is for her birthday, so I might be, I don't know, and then more stuff. I actually do have a lot of stuff planned, so this one's kind of a filler episode video, I guess, but yeah, if you like my content, please like and subscribe, and yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day, and thank you for watching. Mwah. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I really am enjoying videos, and I'm doing this because of your support and for the memories, but I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.